So welcome back to another video, and it's been a minute. I haven't been posting that much because mainly, as I said, they blew up my capital, so that's my struggle, getting more capital. But as soon as I get, I'll be back. So honestly speaking, I wanted to talk about more than trading today. Something has been on my mind a lot, but when it comes to trading, it part of it is to do with the psychology. Like the previous video, I said that we need to stop overthinking. Trading is simple yet difficult, or we make ourselves think it's difficult, but it really isn't. And as long as we're in this field, it comes with a lot of risk, crazy risk, and you need to be comfortable and you need to accept that the fact that if the market takes your money, you need to understand, number one, it's not completely taking your money. It only has if you decide to quit. Number two, you have to get back to it. Consistency is the game. Think of it like when you're in the gym or when you're actually training to be a boxer or a fighter. There are those who have full experience through rough experience, like actually fighting, being involved in various fights all the time, multiple fights. Then there are those who are trained by their coach. If you put the two in the ring, one who has been fighting or has been involved in fights for, let's say, a whole year, let's say thrice every month for a whole year, although that's insane, and one who's now just training with the coach. You know, the guy who's been involved in fights can take a hit, can take a really hard punch because they fought with strangers. But then the coach one, I don't know, it will be difficult. But it all depends with the decision of the man, of the player, the mindset. So FOMO, fear of missing out, or just doing dumb shit, or marking up our charts badly. That's also one thing. My Wi-Fi has been out, so bear with me. We're only looking to do two things: buy and sell to make money. Below this was an indication. That's the rain, excuse me. The indication, the correction, supposed to have the continuation. So price did do this, but it didn't reach it below here. So you had to exit. Did the same thing, did the same thing, did the same thing. As I can see here, price did make a lower low, lower high, and a higher low. It's going to make a lower low or higher low. So I draw this part, and if it's going to buy, next time price can be above here, it will buy. Why is my network so slow? Okay, other than that, I'm going to try and shift my focus onto winning. I'm not going to try and trade everything. I'm going to try and focus on high probability turn of events in trading. Those are the ones that I'll be posting. And it's taking forever to load. So I thought this for price to change from an uptrend to a downtrend, it's making higher high, higher low, high high, higher low, high high, higher low, lower high, broke, lower high, dropped, and back up, sold. Now you could have entered from here, or here. Now this might look confusing, but if you zoom out, it kind of looks like this is a proper indication. So where will price go up to a level of buyers? Where the level of buyers? This level and this level. So either way, one of them. And for this trade, actually should have gotten into this trade and gone with a bigger lot size. I would have made money. But I've decided to size probably at 15 million. Probably going to make almost 30 million in this trade because he entered over here, around somewhere around here, then went back up, down, indication, correction, continuation has been a bit, but yeah. So we're going to do the same, mark up this level, go higher, drop, come back. So going to do that until it reaches this level, that level. But the biggest problem with gold is that it is so volatile. With a lot size of 0.01, in such a move, you can even bag $1,000. That's 0.01. Or even $500. That's way too much with 0.01. Now imagine a lot size of 1 or 10. I do not like this NZD. This thing used to work going to my favor. Now it's just misbehaving. Lower, lower, low, high, lower, low, higher, high. This one looks like it's going to buy calm Monday. Why am I saying this? Prices on a downtrend. Lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low. Price is looking to make a higher high. It did make a lower high, but it also made a higher low. And above this level, this was the indication, the correction, the higher low continuation. So it might buy. So as of now, the realistic place to put this is here. This is a 1 is to 2.6, 1 is to 2. Or it might decide to go the till here. So as I can see, well, the market is closed on our time frame. It's retracing to tap this level, then buy up. So ideally this was supposed to be here. Yeah. So this is going to be a swing one, but kind of a short one also. Maybe the whole of Monday. The USD looks like it's selling. I missed out. I thought price was going out to buy, take off, but it made a lower high. And now it's selling. That's in the daily time frame. If we're going to the 4 hour, what's happening? The network is so slow. Just a second. Finally, there are buyers here. There are buyers here. Just a sec. Okay, so I'm back. I had to take a break. Okay, moving on. This looks like a solid trade. So we'll have to wait for price to come back down. Buy from here. Come back down here. And buy from here. It's raining heavily. It's been so hot where I am right now. Actually took a trade in this butter demo and I'm $60 in profit, although the market is closed. And it still looks pretty solid. So I'm going to see if I can also join the real account soon. And I know, guys, I'm not an expert. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I hope you can hear me because the rain is so loud. So USDJPY, I believe, is going to do the same thing. Continue buying up. It's just a matter of time because it's pretty clear. Indication, correction, continuation. Indication, correction, continuation. So yeah. USD card looks like it's fucked me over. Above this, above this level, buyers, but it said to sell. Left head, right shoulder, break retest. So fuck me. How can I not see that? Now that it's also below, it's close below here, it will sell. And anything also below this level, it will sell. Let me stretch this here. The fact that price closed below this level, and below this level there are huge sellers, makes me believe that come Monday, price should reach this level at least. And this should be a 1:5. So because of here, it looks like price may come all the way to this level. So would it be fair for this to be, for you to have such an entry? Tight stop loss, or you adjust it good enough? Scale out, drop, solid 1:4. So it has been raining a lot, but I took another break. And I figured I'm just going to record the video. So sometimes we see it in our face, sometimes we it became just too complicated. This was a downtrend. It shifted as soon as price broke this level, and this was on a Monday, previous Monday 16th. So that means we wasted a whole week for price to come from this level this Monday to come all the way back till here. The market opened this red candlestick, and today it has gone all the way to Friday. So it bought from here to here. Indication, correction, continuation. Indication, correction, continuation. Indication, correction, continuation. Like that's what it does. So the issue here is actually being brave and bold enough to take the risk and put your money in the market where you can only rely on your analysis, your strategy. That's it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it does not work at all. This was a good buy, but I didn't see this buy. I thought price was just going to be consolidating as it was here, as it is from here to here, bouncing. I thought that was what price is going to do. But ideally, you see this, it should be here and stop loss should be there. Should be a 1:2 or 0.8, such that price can bounce as much as it wants from here, but as long as it's not breaking this support, it will buy eventually. So there comes in something called patience, which we do not have. Look at this one. Indication, correction, the continuation. Below this level, they are sellers. Below here, I took this trade, but this was a very high risky trade. As you can see, this candlestick almost whipped me out, and it wasn't a low. Price was above a low. See this low, price was above it. This is a no trade zone, but I took it anyway because price would have come here, then decided to create a higher high to change the price, the direction completely. But I decided to do what's it called, consolidate a bit. But I was sure when price broke this level, as you can see, it sold to this level, and then at the correction price, this was like an indication that below here at least it will sell. Then also created a lower high, lower than this high, lower than this high, equal high, and then you just take a leap of faith. You've done everything you're supposed to do. Just get in, but now you have to know how you're getting in with the type of lot size. If you're going full margin, if you're going with big lot size, you gotta know. Wow. ADSD. Why did AUDUSD? Why was this trade taken as a sell? Price was going high, low, high, higher low, higher low. So when prices change, you mark the lows, the higher lows. Price breaks it, comes back up. Let me scroll into the 15 minute. 1, 2, 3. Even if I entered here, price would still do the same thing and sell. You're supposed to target this first level. even if you scroll down to the for 1 hour, because sometimes you cannot control price. That is why. So, as I said again, I'm trying to I'll try my best to only share high probability trades and break them down, the reasons why I took them, or why I think they're worth it. So it looks like this thing is still on a downtrend from this. If I stretch this, but it's really it's too much. Too much noise. There's a lot of up and down in between that I don't like it. So eventually press decided to sell. Yeah. Yep. Indication. Continuation. Anyway, that trade is not a good trade. This one was a good one. Indication, correction, continuation. Sometimes press gives you something like this, sometimes it doesn't give you something clear. Although it goes your direction like this one. So for this one, what's happening now? Price, as you can see, made a higher low, lower high, broke this level. So you stretch it all the way. So anything below this level will be sellers. We sold once, twice, thrice. I don't know. Might sell the third time, but I feel like it's also making higher highs. Higher high. Higher low, higher low, higher high. I don't know. So I'm not trading it. I'm not supposed to force trades actually. And so are you. You're not supposed to force trades. Like this is an example of a trade that just didn't work out. As you can see above this level, they're buyers. And price bought, sold. But when it came back up, it didn't fully buy. It sold. So you did your analysis and you failed. And that's part of trading. That's part of trading. So are you willing to risk? That depends on you. Although, if you fail this one, given the 4 hour time frame, I anticipate price to come to buy from this level or even this level, but mostly to buy from this purple line or the back up to break this level. So yeah, this week has been so slow, but it works out. So this just shows you need to stick to your analysis, and you need to make it simple. If it's not simple, don't take the trade. If it's simple, take the trade. I think that's a hack for anyone who is going to watch this video and get this gem till now. For example, look at this. Price and was on a downtrend. And even let's assume you didn't know what exactly to do when price came below this level. Below this level there were sellers, below this level there were sellers. But assuming you didn't know what you had to do, you didn't know exactly where you'd enter. I think I'd mark lower highs Excuse me. You mark the lower high so that you track the progress of the chart of the movement of the market. Like you see, it was making higher highs, higher lows, higher high, equal low, broke, retested, broke, indication correction, continuation, bought, surpassed this level, went to this level, sold, then it's buying till this level. Yeah, and I think from here it should sell because price barely broke this level. If it's not simple, don't trade it. So that's it for the analysis of the week, how it ended. So far in my practicing account, which is a demo, I'm up maybe 60 something dollars, which is the Euro USD. And based on how I see things, it is like it is going to buy. It is going to buy. Above this level, they're buyers who buying. Above this level, they're buyers. I was kicked out from here. But if you have, let's like $100 account and you use a lot size of 0.1 or 0.05, it will give you enough room for you to jungle around this level, so you won't be your stop loss to be hit multiple times and then price goes your direction. It will juggle around, maintain until it just goes in blues and price goes your direction. So for something that I'd also like to try is full margin, but that's down in the line through experience. People are able to go full margin on something that's crazy, and they are able to understand that this is a high risk trade. It's either I win or I lose, but if I win big. And I think they get it's a you really have to get used to the winning. That's why it becomes comfortable for you to risk. You're like, yes, I know I'll lose, but I've actually tested the money in the market and it's crazy. I've tested millions. And so I know me risking this, I can potentially, and I trust my trading analysis. I can get out of there with extremely good money. So yeah, that's that's it. And I hope to see you in the next video. I hope to do more gems.